everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. The Neocon Weekly Standard has an AI article, wouldn't you know it? Cursed be the machines, for they shall inherit the earth. This is a kind of like a Dear Abby column for neocons. So it's interesting to see what, these neocon right people are actually thinking about AI, because I know what I think, I know what I've researched, and I know that there's a serious risk based on human behavior and what we've done in the past with when new technology comes around, just what kind of path we're probably going to go down, more likely than not, where I'm sure AI can be very beneficial. I mean, think about this. One of the things that a lot of billionaires and Silicon Valley CEOs and venture capitalists are saying is that it is imperative that sooner rather than later, we institute a living wage, something that everybody gets regardless of their income or their age or whatever. And when we do that, and I think that right now they're all toying with the notion of like $1,000 a month per adult. You have to be like 21 years old. And so with that said, if you get this living wage, then you don't need social safety net. You don't need Medicaid, Medicare, all this kind of stuff goes away, and then you get this instead. And they say by doing that, it allows, individuals, instead of, having to work or they can pursue what they want to pursue. There's not as much pressure on them. I don't know. I don't think that a living wage is going to work per se in an environment where everybody gets it, because with our current monetary structure and the way things work, I think you would just end up causing massive inflation. The interesting thing about how this plays into AI is as AI phases jobs out, well, then this living wage picks up the slack. But my thing is if AI actually pans out and the advancement of robotics and things like that make it so that farming's automated, the processing of all your manufacturing plants become automated, you start phasing out all of these jobs, you can effectively phase out money, because now nobody has to work for anything. Everything's being produced by machines. And then human beings can go ahead and focus on what it is they want to focus on and do what they want to do. You want to be an artist? Be an artist. You want to be a doctor? Be a doctor. But that's not normally the way humans do it. Where I see tremendous benefit in some of this technology, I also see some very dire consequences that come about because of the nature of man and what we do, and how the aspirations of a few can ruin it for everybody, as is often the case. So anyway, it says, Dear Matt, I have no objection to watching frenemies and office rivals being made redundant in the machine age. But I was wondering what you thought about automation, friend or foe, Dwight from Scranton. And he says, well, some people like to stay in shape by taking Bari classes and doing high-intensity internal training. He says, I stay healthy, at least mentally, by savaging tech triumphs and their advances at every turn. He says, over the years, I've pillared everything from social media to meme culture to Google Glass. Why? Back in the early aughts, I even took after poor, harmless DVDs as VHS was wending its way towards extinction. Now, he says, in retrospect, my DVD aggression seems peevish and short-sighted, like shooting an ant with an elephant gun. DVDs hardly represented the singularity. But so what? I've overreacted less to the forced obsolescence perpetually being inflicted upon us. If only my fellow sheeple reacted more. Especially when the obsolescence being planned out isn't that of blockbuster video, but rather of the very selves and the vocations that allow those selves to buy the eye crap and other techno-narcotics which render them so comfortably numb. Once the end of work comes And so many techno-futurists predict, as they predict, and we've involuntarily tagged out with our robot counterparts, leaving us endless time for leisure. What precisely will we pay for all this leisure with? With micropayments from the data collectors at Google for our hentai porn searches? With memories of relevance? Instead, America's playing the short game, forever standing at attention with the ears cocked towards Silicon Valley, listening for their master's voice to tell them what's next, assuming that the next something they'll even be permitted to partake of. See, that's the thing, is that, like I said, all this advancement in technology, all this advancement in like anti-aging is not going to be available to us. That's the way humanity goes down. Look, they've put their plan out there. Go read the Georgia Guidestones. They'll tell you what the plan is. And depopulation down to 500 million people and having their slave class, a la Brave New World. You know, you do away with human procreation. You breed everybody in a test tube according to what genetic profile they want, what your job's going to be, what you're going to do, if you're going to have a job. They're going to start genetically engineering the human being so that, you know, we don't have any other, we don't have rebels. We don't have people that fight the system or perhaps even exercise their free will, because they'll be genetically engineered to be in their swim lane. You know, and if AI doesn't destroy us, well, then it will be the servants of a very elite class, if you will. And that's not us. We're just the bottom feeders. That's who we are. And they want to kill us off. And it's too bad. So check out this Weekly Standard post. They don't like it. I don't like it. It never ends well for humanity when we start going down this road. We did it before, and then a flood came along and wiped it all out. So I don't want to go down that road again. Humanity, let's pull our heads out of our butts. And if we're going to do this, let's do it right. I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below and visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. Have a great day, everybody.